I know. Mm, 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 Hey, bro. Yo, Tushar, what's good, brother? How you doing? What's poppin', my boy Tushar? How you doing? How you doing? I'm just setting up like prepping for the stream. Tushar Awad. What's that name? Tushar Rawat. Okay, Tushar Rawat. Mm, 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 mm. Let me get the Discord link. Hold on. Zero, 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 zero. FBI was good. You was just okay, saying you was you was you you was just asking for some change. Now you change. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, but the money shit gets strange. That's always dumb. Yeah, bro. It's hard to hear. It's hard to hear, boy. Yeah, bro. You said something, bro. I'm from Hilly area. That's why my surname is Rawad. Oh, okay, okay, okay. When did you start learning Go? Uh, I think we started learning Go. I think 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. For everyone new, feel welcome to join our Discord using the link pinned. Let's go. My ex was Rawad. Oh shit. Sorry, bro. That's sad. That's sad. Oh, we got Anush Prakash in the chat. We got my boy FBI in the chat. We got my boy Tushar. He's new to the chat, but still we welcome him to the family. You feel me? Let's go. What did I miss? Hey, what did I miss? I don't give a fuck if you like it. Oh, man. That doesn't surprise me. Niggas are sitting beside me. Try me. Let's go. What did I miss? Hey man, look, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna start today we're supposed to start with structs, methods, and interfaces, right? Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby around. Don't go around. Let's go. Yeah, man. Today I'm chill. It's a Sunday, bro. The hell, it's a Sunday. You gotta be happy. You gotta be proud of yourself. Hmm. You know, I always get happy when I see my squad, man, you know? Okay. Mine Sunday is more of a break day, you know, like a day to take breaks. So I'm gonna code for like today we're gonna code for like maybe an hour or maybe less than that. It will depend. Maybe 30 minutes or an hour. Chill for like maybe 15 minutes or 30 minutes and then call it a day. Today's a break day for me. So break to me is not really break that I'm not coding. I'll probably go to the coffee store to maybe continue coding or maybe just play some PS or some chess. I'll see how it will go. But today is a chill day. Let's go. So that being said, we have yesterday. How long are we streaming today? Uh Maybe I'll say an hour. But if if I feel energetic enough, we might go for two or maybe an hour and a half. It will depend. But strictly, we can start with like 30 minutes, strictly focusing on like trying to understand the structs here. But I think I already understand like arrays, right? I think I already understand arrays. So I'm not really going to waste time because we didn't finish it yesterday. We didn't finish it all the way here. But I feel like we can wrap it up real quick in like maybe 10 minutes. Uh, See where we stopped yesterday? We stopped somewhere here. So after that, then we can go to struct. Arrays and slices, we learned them enough yesterday, right? So I think there's nothing else we need. So this is the same testing. What else is here? Nothing is actually the same. This is just the other short form method. Not the short form method, but the for each method of Go. I don't know the name for it, but yeah. So we write the test case for it to work. And in order for it to work, we learned yesterday that we either have to convert the array into a slice or just eliminate the fixed size like in general so that it supports the array. So I think that's all really. There's nothing else. Oh my god, whoever is the DJ, like whoever, I'm listening to like some playlists, but oh my god, the transition is just smooth and it's tough. Mm. You gotta have a stink face, man. Yo, Jack Dip Sing was popping. What's good? What am I doing? I'm coding, bro. I'm chilling. I'm still continuing with struct. So I mean with the array, not arrays, but with Go, learning Go. So the purpose of learning Go in general is so that we can. Yo, are you guys tired of this green screen background? Can I like change it to something? Ah, I, are you guys tired of that? Cause I kind of like this background. I don't know. Maybe we can change it to another background. Like maybe we can choose something like this. See that? See that background? How is that? Is it tough? Wait, is this tough? You sure it's tough? Let me see. I'm listening to some tough songs, boys. Is this one cool? Bro, I'm trying to get the vibe going. I think this is cool though. So we can stick with this. Or maybe like the infamous. I like this one too, but it's fine. Let's stick with this one for now. Uh you wanna suggest me a song? All right. Let's hear. Let's hear. Let me hope it's not trash. I don't listen to trash music, man. I listen to only tough music, bro. Tough. All right, bro. Hold on. I'm trying to get a little bit like I want to lock in for a sec, okay? So let me first lock in for a second and try to look at what we have here. So what we do have today is structs. We're gonna go. We're gonna start with structs, which is structures. I say it's like data structures. I don't know if it's data structures, but kind of looks like it. So we're gonna start with structs and structs methods and interfaces. That's what we're gonna be doing. All right. we have suppose that we need some geometry. Hold on. Another thing I want to do is like I want to always increase these fonts so that you guys can also like follow along with me. So this is cool. Birthday by okay. Check it out by Foiza. Who the hell is Fozia? Yo, by the way, I was watching Pragnananda won the Norway chess. But bro, like taking $70,000 for some chess. Okay, I don't want to make it look like it's some chess as if I can beat Magnus. But like, bro, God, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. For real, bro. Prague is the goat, man. Prague is the goat, bro. Mm. Okay, enough yapping, enough chit chatting. Let's get to business. So we have suppose that okay, before that, let me just use my favorite timer. We're gonna put 25 minutes timer and just chill. So suppose that we need some geometry code to calculate the parameter of a rectangle given a height and width. Suppose that we need some geometry code to calculate the parameter of a triangle given a height and width. We can write a parameter with float 64, height float 64 function, where float 64 is for floating point numbers like, all right, that makes sense. But why is it not, why can't we use float 32? Anyways, that's another question for another day. But let's see. The TDD cycle should be pretty familiar to you by now. So we are starting with the TDD thing. Now, I kind of like what's going on here. We have tests for parameter of a triangle. I think is it a triangle or a rectangle actually? The test parameter is our TDD, which is test driven development. We're going to start by writing tests to get the area of a rectangle. And if the width, this is actually, I think this is the length, right? Or the height. Maybe the height and width, right? So we're going to go with yeah, height and width, which is like length and width or whatever. So height is 10 and width is 10. And hold on. Parameter is not the same as area. So I was already saying like length times width or height times width, and it was gonna be 100. So I was like, why is this 40? But I realized this is a rectangle, so you have to add all four sides. So since this is like 10 and 10, you just have to put two. Wait, how long is it two? Yeah, you have to put two outside and then add these two. So you're gonna get 10 plus 10 is gonna be 20 times 2 is gonna be 40. So the parameter is gonna take in two, I mean, our parameter is gonna take two parameters. Oh God, what am I saying? Our parameter, our perimeter, I think it's perimeter and parameter. Those are two different things. This our perimeter 10 by 10 is going to be, it's going to take height and width, and then we want the perimeter or the perimeter, oh god, the perimeter to be 40. And if we don't get what we want, then we throw an error. So I think you guys are starting to understand. And now, what this is, now we're seeing something interesting. So far, we've been seeing percent. I don't want to just, okay, you guys get the point, but we've been seeing percent D, percent Q, and percent S, and also percent V. Percent V is to actually display the value. Like if let's say you initialize a variable like this, want is 40. Then if you want to get the value of want, you want to get the value of want, you just have to use V, percent V of want will give you 40. And that's basically it. So I think we already understand what's going on here. And we can now drive the actual code for the perimeter from our test that we write. So let's just go ahead and write our test ASAP. We'll go to Golang and start cooking. Nice. I like our development cycle, dog. Like, and I feel like I really like this guy's like, bro. I'm good. I might just thank him or something, bro. I like what he's doing with this. Like, honestly, this is like some OP shit, dog. Anyways, Today we're gonna be dealing with the structs. So this is probably gonna be structs. And another thing is we have structs, methods, and interfaces. I'm going to separate them. Well, they probably mean like similar stuff because structs, there will be methods involved. There'll be interfaces, which is like OOP concepts. I don't know if it's the OOP concept or whatever, but yeah, something like that. But anyways, we have a structs, and inside the struct, we're going to have test, which is going to be parameter test, perimeter test. What am I saying? Parameter, perimeter test. Perimeter underscore test, and this will give us an extension of .go. So now we have our structs. Let's just go ahead and write the test parameter, test perimeter. Oh God, test perimeter, and we need to turn this into. Hold on. Calm down, Siri, brother. Calm down. Okay. So we need to turn this into a proper testing framework, not testing framework, but a proper test function by putting T and then pointer to the testing library, and boom, we have that. Not test, yeah, like testing library. It will import the testing library, which is standard Go test library. So I think that is that. And now within this, we need to now look at what we want actually, not want, but what we got. So got what we are getting from the user or from our parameter, and this is like a perimeter function or method, I think. Perimeter function that we shall need. And now given, let's say we are testing, given length and height, right? Or maybe height and length. Given height is 10, we could use anything else, like literally we can use anything else, but let's just go with 10 for now. 10, and width is going to be 10. So in order to just, we're just gonna say width and height, both of them are equal to 10. So we're gonna stick with that, and then let's just go ahead and put our 10 and 10. And since it's a perimeter, right, or perimeter, I think it's best if we use like floating point numbers instead of ints, because at the end of the day, perimeter might, no, perimeter cannot be, can a perimeter be a decimal number? It can be. I don't know. It is what it is. Now the next thing is going to be want. Now here's the thing. How do you get the perimeter here? It's very simple, right? I think you guys already know, bro. I'm just trying to make it easy for whoever is watching that doesn't know. So let's say this is a rectangle. And well, if it's 10 by 10, it's a square. So both sides are equal. We're gonna have 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, and 10 here. So it's starting from this point, going like this, going like this, going like this, all the way here. You're gonna have 10 plus 10 plus 10 4 times. So that is gonna give us our answer. I think you guys get the point. So here it means want is now going to be 40. That is our parameter. And if what we want is not the same as what we got, if got is not equal, hold on. If got is not equal to want, then just go ahead and throw that error. And we're going to get this error. Now we can have this same format. Error F is allowing us to have the formats. But in our, if we go back to what we have here, let me just put this all the way here so it makes sense. Uh, what is it? Where is it at? Where is it at? All right. So in in the learning stuff here, whatever this is, I think this is like what I'm kind of forgetting, bro. But blog post, I guess. And the blog post, we have something like got uh 0.2f. I think this stands for like two decimal places. If I'm not mistaken, because it looks like there's a decimal place. I mean, there's a decimal, and then there's 2f. And if I remember my physics very well, this kind of resembles like how you annotate or how you just represent decimal places. So whatever, I think that's it. And now since this is like 10.0, then that means we have to use float 64 as the data type for our our inputs, right? Not inputs, but rather our parameters. Our parameters, and this is our perimeter. Oh Lord, this is a mouthful. Okay, this is 0. Let's go now. I think this is it, right? If we run this test, we're gonna get an issue that this is undefined. So now we already know that, okay, it's undefined. What can we do? We write the minimal code that is going to allow this test to run. And that's test-driven development for you, my boys. So now this is going to be our perimeter. maybe we can just keep it as perimeter like this, perimeter.go, and then within perimeter.go, we're gonna have function, the same function name as what we had here, which is this perimeter. Just go in here and just grab this perimeter, and it's gonna take two floating point numbers. So we're gonna use float, I think it's float 64 like this, two float 64 numbers. And now the first one is going to be height. We can say height of type float 64, and width of type float 64, and the function entirely should return float 64. So now let's return 0 and let's see what's going to happen. We write the minimal code that is going to allow our function to run, our test function to run. And now let's test our function again. You see that we have a problem. The test is failing. Now, our compiler is already telling us why the test is failing. We got 0, but we wanted 40. So that means we need to go back to our code and do something that is going to allow us to return 0. I mean, to return 40. So that means we need to look now. We need to look at this and say height parameter or perimeter. I guess that's how we're going to do it. We actually need to put, maybe call this perimeter. I don't know how we're going to do it, but yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know, Lord. How am I going to do it? So let's say perimeter. Let's say perimeter. Perimeter is, I think perimeter is defined by height and width, yes. Not, no, 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 not like this. Not like this. Hold on. Actually, height plus width, and then we need to put two outside. So something like this. 2 times whatever is inside the bracket, right? Where is the bracket? Oh my God. This is parenthesis. So I think this is the perimeter. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good. So then we just return the perimeter. And now let's see if our test case is going to run. I'm kind of thinking there's something wrong, but let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's see. Hey! Let us go. Let's go. Tough. Tough, man. We are cooking, bro. Hold on. Can somebody say W's in the chat, bro? Hey, and it differs for different from geometrical shapes. Yeah, 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 for sure. This is a rectangle, right? What the thing that's annoying is perimeter is, we are always used to like we are used to area, right? Because for me that's what I love to see area. Soon as I see a rectangle, yes, length times width. Soon as I see a goddamn triangle, I think it's like a triangle or something. So I have base height. I mean, I have base height. Yeah, I have base height. Yeah, which is a half times base times height, something like that. Or base times height divided by 2, something like that. But yeah, it is what it is, my broskies. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, our test case was passed, which is very nice. I actually, we didn't even scroll down to see what's happening, but we already know what's going on. So let's see. Uh, Notice the new format of string. The F is for float 64. Now let's go back here, and we are trying to go back to our test case and correct what we have here. So we're saying got, instead of using the value, which is v, we actually want to use 0.2f, and that should give us something important. Let's see, 0.2f. And if we just go over this, can we get that? No. Okay, how about the error? No, I also don't understand, but let's try to run. I mean, I understand that it's like two decimal places, something like that. Yeah, but I don't know. I really don't know. I think that's it. So now let's try to throw some error, right? Let's try to change this to like 30, so that we can fail our function and try it again. Perimeter is just distance around a closed figure in two decimal places. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. So we have two decimal places here. So we got 40, but we want 30. So that means we need to make our we need to make our parameter return uh 40, right? I mean return 30. So there's no way we can make it unless we do some changes. But Let's keep it as this and then let's run again and see. Now, if we run, we don't get any errors because we've passed. Very good. Now let's go back and see now what's going on. Write the minimum code for the test to run. Very good. Very good, bro. We are cooking. And then the function, oh my God. I had to do too much. Like, why did I have to do all of that? Like, I really didn't have to do this. Like, this parameter, but I think this is like very clean, like a clean way to do it, right? I think it's a clean way to do it. I don't know. You guys be the judge of it. So far so easy. Now let's create a function called area with height float 64. Oh, another concept I missed. Another concept I missed is that whenever you have um whenever you have two different values but they share the same data type, I think we can drop one data type from here and just use this one, like this data type here, as long as it's in the same parentheses, it should work as the same data type. But let's try it out, and I'm not gonna debug this. Let's just run this and see. Voila, so it's working. So it's working, it's working, it's working. So we are cooking. All right, nice. Let's continue. So we need to guardian what? The area. So, which which returns the area of a rectangle. So let's try to solve that one ourselves real quick. The area of a rectangle is gonna take in height and width, and then yeah, we're gonna solve that real quick. So let's go and say this is parameter. We're just gonna say area, right? Area test, and then area test dot go. We just go ahead and say function, and this is going to test area of a rectangle. We could be a specific, but this is cool. So let's turn it into a proper testing framework, not testing framework, but a testing function. And there we go. So now what do we need from the user, right? We need to get this from the user. We need to get the height and width. I mean, not the height and width. We actually need to get the area. So we're going to pass in this area. We need to create this area function later. But this area function will take in height and width, right? So height and width, you could say maybe a rectangle of like four by two rectangle. I think 4 by 2 rectangle will make sense. Maybe 4 by 3, and then the area will be 12. Let's see. Okay, and then we want this to actually give us 12. That is our area. And then what else? What else? And if what we got is not the same as what we found, then error it out. Now, I don't know why we have an issue. One is wrong int. Okay. Okay, nice. So we could change this one to like floats. So since we are dealing with floats, we are just gonna use floats. So let's just remain with floats. We're gonna have the floating point number, and let's keep this as a float as well. I think that is it. Now we need to just go and create a minimal code that can allow our test to run. So let's just go for area, and this is just gonna give us a function. And within this function, I think we just need to call this area. And then within this area, we need height, I mean, length times width, right? So it's actually length and width, and it's float 64, returns float 64. And now here we're just gonna say return 0 so that we can test our area and make sure it works for now. Let's see. Yep. So we got 0 and we want 12. So now how do we make this return 12? We just need to say length times width, and boom, let's just go back to the area and test it again, and voila. Let's go. So we actually cooking, and one thing I love is that we are learning. You know what I'm saying? We are learning like crazy. So far so easy. Try to do it yourself. Following the TDD cycle, we've really done that. And now, I mean, test area, the other one, test parameter, we could keep them in the same, but I had to just create a new function and it's cool. So we are cooking. We are cooking. So this is gonna be it, and then this is gonna be this. So nice. Nice. So our code does the job, but it doesn't contain anything explicit about rectangles. An unwary developer might try to supply the width and height of a triangle to these functions without realizing they return the wrong answer. So we could just give the function more specific names like rectangle area. And neater solution is to define our own type called rectangle, which encapsulates. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Encapsulation mentioned. Encapsulation has been mentioned. Encapsulation. Encapsulation has been mentioned. And what is encapsulation? I think encapsulation is when an object inherits, right? Hold on, no. Inheritance is actually yeah, no, that's inheritance. What am I saying? Encapsulation is hiding the internal details, right? Hiding the internal details and just it's almost like what? Bro, what's going on with my OOP knowledge? Oh my god, what is encapsulation OOP? And let me see, bro. I even spelled it wrongly, but it's okay. It's a fundamental concept in object-oriented that comprises the attributes and data methods that operate on a single unit called class. It restricts the direct access to some of the objects. Oh yeah. So wait. Yeah, I think hiding the internal state. Correct. You just hide the internal state, and then you cannot directly access. Why, right? It combines data attributes and method functions that operate on that data into a single unit called a class. It also restricts direct access to some of an object's components, effectively hiding the internal state. So the characteristics like this is for bundling, data hiding, access control, and protected access. Nice. So I think that's encapsulation for you. Now let's just continue reading our blog post. It's not really a blog post, but it's okay. We could just give the function more specific names. Okay, that's okay. Rectangle, which encapsulates this concept for us, encapsulates this concept for us, so it just hides it. Or we can create a simple type using a struct. A struct is just a named collection of fields where you can store data. Wait, so this is like for TypeScript. Am I? Wait, it's like TypeScript, bro. For TypeScript, you say type and then rectangle. You put the name and then you put okay. The struct is the difference because for TypeScript, you just say type and the rectangle, and that's it. You don't need to like show that this is a structure or this is a struct. But I think that's cool. I think C++ is the same concept too, if I'm not mistaken. But it is okay. We have type rectangle struct, and this takes two things. It takes the width and the height, both are of type float64. So now let's refactor the test to use a rectangle instead of the plain 64s. And now we're gonna have something like this. Rectangle. Now, what's going on? We're gonna have rectangle takes in 10 and 10. Okay. We got rectangle and then we want 40. So if we want this, it's gonna break. Okay, nice. So remember to run your test before attempting the fix. Very good. So let's go back to our code and now introduce structs. And why are we writing the structure? I think should the structure be here or in the main code? I'm kind of getting confused now. Should this structure here? Okay, declare a struct in your shapes.go file like this. Should we have shapes.go? Or we can just, I think we can implement the structure anywhere, really. But it's better to keep it here where we are trying to get the areas. And maybe it will work. Let's see. Type, and then we're gonna have a rectangle, and this is gonna be a structure. And we are going to need to just have length. Uh, length of that float 64. What the hell did I type? Length, not lengthy. Length and then width. Also basics of 4. So that being said, how are we going to attempt to put it here? I don't know, but let's go to our struct and see how we're going to use it inside our struct. So where's our structure? Is within the not the parameter, but the area test actually. Let's just close this off and let's open our area test. Okay. This test area is where we're going to use it. So we need to initialize a rectangle and say, hey, we have this method, not a method, but a variable called rectangle that will hold our type actually. We're going to use our type rectangle. Oh, hold on. Wait, did it just. Oh my god, this is tough. This is actually tough, bro. So the structure you can use it anywhere in your code, really. You don't even have to specify where it's at. Wow. So it's good to just keep it in like shapes and then it shows you like the shape stuff. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep it here. And we are taking in a float. And if I put anything that's not a float, it's gonna throw an error. Oh Lord. Hold on. Let's see. Is it gonna throw? This composite literal allocates a structure instance with the given values. Okay. We don't actually have to put the types here because we have the types already allocated within the structure. So this implements the interface. I don't know what the hell is going on. Implement interface? What's going on? I'm getting a little bit confused, but it's fine. So that means we don't have to hard code these values anymore. We can just come here and put the rectangle here. Just say, hey, could you please replace whatever that I put as a rectangle? And now the type difference is gonna be a problem. Not enough arguments in call to area, so we need to go and add it. Now, since our area is 4 by 3, actually, since the area is 4 by 3, all right, not bad, not bad. Repeat. Okay, so since the area is 4 by 3, now what's going on here first? Let's try to run our test case and let's understand the compiler. You feel me? It is test-driven development. Not enough arguments in call to area. What's the problem? We have a rectangle, but we want base 64, 64. So that means we need to go back to our stuff here. And rather than using this directly, we can just use our type, our structure. Now, how do we use our structure? That's now where my problem is. How do we now use our structure? Hmm. I think, I think we need to remove this from the parameter and then maybe just add it somewhere here that the type, instead of the type being length, width, and stuff base 64, we could maybe have rectangle somewhere here, and then that's the return type. So the return type is this. And that means we need to get rid of this. Like, since we have the return type there, and then what the hell is here now? So now the length is going to be probably rectangle dot. Oh my God. Why? Okay. I think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. But yeah. So wait, wait. Wait a minute. Okay, how do you now have that? How do you have that voice? I'm now getting a little bit confused. A little bit. I'm getting a little bit confused. So, hmm. How do we use this? How do we use the structure? Oh, maybe we can say struct. Oh no. How about we say rectangle? Oh, actually, we don't need this. I think we don't really need this. Maybe we don't need this in the parameter. And maybe we can have the same thing here and say, yo, rectangle, not this rectangle, but rec, 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 rectangle. We initialize rectangle like this, and then we're gonna have rectangle, and we're gonna have our length inside here, and we are going to return. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's go now to our code and just try to see what the hell is going on. So now that we've tested, yo, we got this not enough. We got this same error. So how do we fix it? So chain two functions to fix the test. We instead of this, we're just gonna say rectangle, and then we say rectangle dot width. Holy shit! Was this not a concept though? That this looks like Java, bro. This literally looks like Java. Rectangle. So we're gonna have something like this. Rectangle of type. Oh, we are doing test-driven development. So we need to pick our rectangle here. Yeah, I think what's the name here? Rectangle, yeah? We have a rectangle of type rectangle, and it should return basics of 4. So from here, okay, this is now like Java. We just say rectangle dot length. Oh my God, this is like, it's like JavaScript too, dog. Like, oh God. I'm super impressed now. I'm super impressed. So let's go. We have this, we have this. And now let's run our test and see if it goes through. Yes, the test case has passed. So can we do the same? Can we do the same for the parameter? Can we try to refactor this out and let the user give us the parameter using a structure? I think that will make sense, right? So let's go to our parameter.go, and we're going to go ahead and create a structure that will hold our variables. So we're going to keep this simple. Let's see. So we're going to say type, and the type is going to be parameter. We're going to have parameter, and this is going to be a structure. Now, within this structure, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need height of of float 64, and width of float 64 as well. So height, float 64, and width as a float as well. Floating point number. And this is going to now, wait, I think we don't have to change anything here yet though. You get it? This is our parameter. We don't need to change anything yet. Here, since we're doing test TDD, we need to go here and then just have our parameter. Maybe what's the name of the parameter? Well, since the function is already called a parameter, we don't have to. You see, the function is already called a parameter. So we are going to say this is a, I don't know. What's the parameter here of this? This is a square. So we're going to say a square. It's just going to be a square. So yeah, maybe p square just to show, or maybe we can say parameter of square, but we'll leave it as a square, bro. It's fine. So we have a square. We go back to our test, and we're going to say, hey, we initialize a variable called a square, and it's going to talk to our, not rectangle, but our interface or our structure called the square as well. So this will be our square, and it will take in two values, which is height. The height can be, I think, 10, and width is not 20, but also 10. And since they are floats, we don't have to include like hard code their types here. Nice. And then this is what we have. So the parameter here is just going to be a square. So that means we now need to go back to our code here, our function, and then have this as our parameter, and it's going to take in the type a square, and boom, we are good to go. So now we just have to say square with the small s, square dot height, and this is going to be our square dot width, and we are good. Oh my lord. And then we just return the parameter, and let's go back here and run our test. Make sure that function runs as expected, and boom, our parameter as well works. So we are good to go with structs. I don't think that this is all you can do with structs, but it is what it is. So I hope you'll agree that, yeah, I hope you'll agree that passing a rectangle to a function conveys our intent more clearly, but there are more benefits of using structs that we'll cover later. So our next experiment is to write an area function for circles. Now, let's go for the circle one, and then boom, we shall have it closed. If you miss, so I see that FBI you're following and you're locked in, and you're learning to appreciate Go like me. Let's go. All right, boys. I have some bad news. The bad news is that I couldn't solve the Rubik's Cube until it got almost broken. As you can see, I couldn't solve it, dog. Uh, I struggled, bro, but I couldn't solve it. So, yeah, one piece is broken. I don't know if it's a piece or a face or whatever you call it, but it is what it is, my brothers. So, let's keep cooking. We need to now deal with the circle. So let's see um the next thing. So our next experiment to write an area function for circles. So area of function for circles, that's the I think that's the last thing we're going to focus on as far as areas is concerned. So let's go ahead and just say circle tests. Yep, circle test.go. Or maybe we could just use it we can just create another function inside here. But that is going to be a little bit hectic. So let's just go with another test case, not test case, but rather another go. I was about to say class like Java, right? RP the piece out and then put them in the right place. Oh, did, did I just read that as RIP the piece out? God, that was funny. RIP the peace out. That sounds so rude. RIP the peace out. All right. That was a short interlude or interlude. Okay. Let's go and say function. We got a circle. And now this circle, we turn it into a proper testing framework or testing function. This is gonna take in yeah, pointer to whatever. Wait, is that test? Yep, it's test. So this is not gonna work because we need this. This should always have test. It's not like a must, but I think it's a must to have test circle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The word test is like very important when you're writing tests. Okay. So now let's look at what we need to get the area of a circle. Now, let's go back to the drawing board and go back to our, I don't know, high school math or whatever. One thing I know for sure is like if we have a circle, we need its radius. And taking the radius as r, since this is not complete, we're taking the radius, it's not like the entire diameter, then I think the area of a circle, hold on, I think the area of a circle will now be maybe, hold on, maybe is 2 pi r squared, or maybe it's pi r squared. I don't know. 2 pi r squared or r squared or pi r squared. And pi is a constant. So pi is 1.44 something, but I think 1.4 should do for pi. And maybe 2 because we are considering half of the circle, which is the radius, and then we take the radius, which is like, let's say anything, right? Let's just use 2 for example. That's gonna be 2 squared is gonna be 4. So we're gonna have to multiply 2. I mean, we're gonna first have to multiply 3 by 4, 3.14 by 4, which is about 12 point something something. Yeah, 12 something, and then times 2 will probably get us 36. If you want to be fancy, you can have an attribute struct that holds a value, and then a shape struct that holds a slice of attribute objects. Then the area can be a general definition for a shape. Oh, God. That is way above me, way above my knowledge. So I'm going to keep it simple for now. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. You feel me? um, try integrating what? I should try integrating what, my boy? What are you talking about? I'm good at math, dog. So I don't know what you're talking about. I try to challenge. I try to challenge my math knowledge. I should try integrating 2 pi r squared. Is that what you're asking about? Hold on. What is the integral of this? It's like I don't know, bro. I don't know. But all I know is that for this to be a proper integral, we need to add dx here, right? No, 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 no. I know. He's just throwing another challenge for us. Like literally, he's just throwing another challenge for us. But he's just throwing a challenge like to try to integrate this. So here's the thing. One thing I know for real is like anything that is like squared, you have to like bring it. I mean, you have to multiply this 2 by this is like probably 4, and then maybe we shall have 4 pi r. I think this will be the integral. If I'm not mistaken, this will probably be the integral. Maybe 4 pi r plus c. Maybe, maybe, maybe plus the constant. I don't know though, but it is what it is. Bruh, it's okay. It's oh god. We're not doing math. Boy said DX is wild. No, I'm just trying to like remember my integration, you know? Okay, with respect to R to BDR, that's correct. That is very, very correct. You know, excuse my French. But yeah, I think that's it. I think the thing will be something like this. But let's not get out of like our goal. So let's go and try to like implement this. Anyways, my boy Shreth Kumar, welcome to our squad. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for contributing. At least it gave us some chat or two to talk about. But it is what it is, my brother. Let's get cooking. So, what are you guys building, or what are you building, Kumar? I don't know the first name, but I'm sorry, man. I'm just gonna have to call you Kumar. Akshay Kumar. Sani Kumar. Something like that. But it is what it is. So, all right. What we're gonna test is out. We're gonna have got. So what we need the function to do actually. We need the function. So let's first build it the naive way and then we optimize it. I think that's the best way to go about it. We just build it the naive way and then we optimize it. Um Also the area is pi r squared, not 2 pi r squared. My bad, my boy, my bad, my bad. I think it's like wait. Wait. So I was thinking, wait, is this not the parameter? I think the parameter is 2 pi r. That's the parameter. So pi r, and then the area, since radius is a half of the diameter, or maybe it's just pi d, right? Yeah, 2 pi r is the parameter. What am I talking about? Oh God. But yeah, thanks for the reminder, my boy. Kind of forgot my little mathematics, you know. And that's the thing with mathematics, though. Like it's literally practice, you know. There are certain things that you cannot just recall off the bat. But yeah, it's okay, my boy. So let's say what we got. We're gonna build a function as maybe circle. Let's just say circle area, and the circle area will expect two things, like two floating point numbers. Not two floating point numbers though, because we need the pi, which is a constant. We need pi, which is a constant, and what else? Wait, does this have math in it? I think maybe there's a function for math, and then we could just say math.pi, if I'm not mistaken, because it's a constant. It should be there. And its integral is the area, which is a half 2 pi r, which is pi r squared. Mm. Good. Nice one. Okay, let's have a look at this. I think you guys in the chat are always like there's always some delay, right? Or maybe some latency. So I can just be ahead and then you guys still like behind a little bit. So I apologize for that. I think it's just YouTube shit. I think it's just YouTube shit, boy. Okay. So all right. So let's go. We're gonna have to first deal with the area. Now, let's have a look at what we need here. We need pi r squared, right? And the pi is a constant. Now we only need to get the radius of the circle. Now, how do we get the matter of fact, I think for the radius, it's just gonna be represented by r, right? So we're just gonna say, okay, actually pi. So let's first start by saying math. Mm, we need to import math. I think it's just like this. Yeah, math.py. Oh my God, we have it. So math is a library in Go that we can use. So we need the constant pi, math.py times, hold on, what am I saying? What am I doing? What am I doing? What is this? Okay, I'm a little bit getting ahead of myself here. So before I do that, let's just go ahead and I'm thinking let's just create the type first. So before we do anything, let's just try to create that function. This is just gonna be circle. Let's just have a circle here, circle.go, and we have circle test. So let's just keep that as circle.go. And then we're gonna have the function, function area. No, hold on, what am I doing? Okay, something like this. But first, I think we need to say function, and then it's going to be the circle area. And now let's just first create a structure for it. So now the structure is going to be type. And what's going on here? We have the type, and this is going to be a circle. Now, a circle and a structure. And then we're going to need a few things, right? Which is radius, plus 64, very true. There's no point of passing pi to the function. It should be used internally inside the function. Yeah. That's why I'm getting a little bit confused here. That's why. Let's first see. Inside the function. So we just have to pass the pi, right? But we have to multiply something though, don't you think so? And there's no point of passing it here. What am I doing with my brain? Okay, so we have something like this. We need to now use our structure. So our structure is gonna be circle, maybe area of a circle. I think circle area makes sense. Circle area is equals to the type actually. What's the type? What's the type? I think the type is a circle. We're using circle, right? And the circle is taking in radius. And then let's say the radius is like 2, for example. Now 2 should give us something. Or maybe 2, let's just use 3. So radius of a circle is 3. We need to use this here. Or we can just go ahead and use this circle area. Maybe, I don't know. This is getting a little bit confusing. Let's just keep this as radius. Let's just say circle. Maybe circle params. I think circle parameters will make more sense. Yeah, let's call these circle parameters, boys. I think I'll go with circle parameters. And let's just go here and change this to circle params. And then we can just rename usage. Hold on, has it renamed it? No, it hasn't. So let's say circle params, and then we'll pass in that, and let's just pass the circle params in here. Now we have a few problems. What's going on here? Uses a value, but it returns nothing. So we need to return, we need to use it in here. Now what we need here is circle params, circle params as type circle params. And then this should return float 64 as the type of the function. And let's try to return 0 and see what's going on here. So our test case should pass, and not pass, but now we want is equals to it should return. Yeah, I know. For now. Here's the thing. For now, let's let it return 0. Let's follow the principles of TDD. You feel me? We first write the minimal code that at least allows the test to run or the function to run. And then if it fails, the compiler will tell. That's the point of TDD actually, for the compiler to tell you what the problem is and you fix it. And then yeah, your solution is well tested. So I think that is that. What's the next thing we're gonna do now? I need to just do this math real quick. I don't want to like stress my brain. I'm gonna probably go with like let's say pi, let's say 3 point, okay, where's the calculator? Let's say 3 point, just write math dot pi times 3. Like I said, FBI, bro. If you don't send me your location, I'm not saying send me your multiverse location. I said send me your precise location and I send this to your mailbox. Yo. That's my boy FBI. Let's go, bro. Like you are just like very handy. That's so nice, dog. I'm happy, man. Let's go. All right, that was a nice catch. So I think we can use, because if you use it won't be precise. That is true because the decimal places. Oh my lord, bro! Like This boy is smart. Okay, math dot pi, good, time is, well, whatever we get. Not actually radius. We are going to use circle params times the radius that we get. And if the radius is 3, then that should work for us, right? So if the radius here is 3, that should work for us. And now we have, if what we get is not the same as what we want, we should get this. And we are using the 2 decimal places, which is nice. And then we return the problem. Now let's run our function and let's see. As you can see, we got 0, but we want 9.42. So that means we need to go inside our circle and then just return circle params, whatever circle params dot. Hold on, we need math.py, not circle params. What am I saying? Math.py times circle params, not times radius, times radius. Wait, is there a way to like turn this into squared, like radius squared? Because this is a little bit confusing to me seeing this. Okay, this is correct, but is there a better way? Now we got 28 and we want 9.4. Wait, bro. Wait. I forgot to make it squared. I was wondering why is it giving me a different number. So that means we need to also multiply this by the radius again. And that should make the test run. So let's just go back to our circle test and boom. So the test has passed. As you can see, how wonderful. Oh my God, like right on time. I'm gonna stop this for now. Right on time. I wanted to say, as you can see, we've really cooked, and then boom, the timer went off. So that means we have cooked for like 50 minutes, if my calculations are correct. It's probably a math.power. Actually, Go doesn't use the uppercase math. It uses the lowercase math. So we're gonna stick with the lowercase math. Math.power, and then you pass in the radius and 2, and that will make it hold on. Wait, math.power? Really? Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. Wait, because I'm trying to think. I'm trying to like try to debug that out of. If we have math.pi, that is the pi constant, right? That's a constant. And how do we turn this into squared so the power can be math.pi? Does it have? Let's try it. There's nothing wrong in trying. I should square the radius, mother power. Hey bro, what happened in the last stream? You ended ASAP. Bro, don't piss me off. Yo, somebody should give me a stick, bro. I wanna crash out on Magnish, bro. Hold on. Magnish, shut your goddamn mouth. You made me rage quit yesterday. I was so pissed, bro. You beat me and I ran away. I ran away, bro. Hey, we're about to play some chess after we finish solving this problem. So yeah. I swear to God, my boy FBI is there. It's very handy. All right, let's try. Let's try out that. Let's try math.power if it exists. Because for some reason, let's see, power exists. Math.power, it returns x times y. So the base x is the exponential of y. Oh, so actually we put the number that we want to like raise the hold on, we pass the base, which is 3 raised to the power 2, right? Since we want to square it out. So yeah, we're gonna have to put circle parameters, radius, circle parameters, radius, and 2. So this is the ex, exponential function. Oh my God, exponential, whatever. I'm cooked, man. Okay, math.power. Let's just go and test this again and see. Yeah, this is running. So let's just go back here and try to also make this math.power. Math dot power. And we need to put circle params and 2. So it's gonna pick whatever thing that we have and boom. Bro, we have cooked. Hello, bro. Nice content. Thank you so much, Rashid. Rashid Fizan. from Rashid, I guess. From your name, I can tell you're either from Pakistan. I think you're from Pakistan or from one of the Arab speaking countries because I speak Arabic. So yeah, something like that. Yeah, feel free to join our Discord server, man. It is linked up there. Like if you look at your chat, you'll see it up there. India, okay. My bad, bro. My bad. I didn't know. I didn't know Indians had like Muslim names, Muslim sounding names. It could be correct, but I don't know, bro. Thanks, man. Thanks. Join the server, man. Join the squad. You feel me? Feel at home. Feel free. Just be chilling with us. Let's go. We're trying to learn Go, man. And um we're doing this. We're coding. Can you guys believe like we started, we didn't know shit in Go. But now we can literally try to do some things ourselves. This feels so surreal, dog. And we've even learned how to do test driven development. You're forgetting Africa, bro. Hold on. Wait. What's the population of Africa? I think Africa has a lot too, though. Like I'm not gonna lie. Let's look at Africa. Yeah, Africa is 1.5 billion. So yeah, for sure, Asia in general takes a lot. I think Asia has a lot in general. So yeah, I get it. I get it. Let's go and cook. Let's go and cook. We gotta return this. I think this should be enough really for this test case to function. I mean to work. And that is that. So look, we've done it without even depending on bro. Can you guys believe that we look at what's going on here? Look at what's going on here. The author is literally just using like some, but I know there's a reason why the author did this so that you can do it the hard way first and then optimize it later. I think, yeah, that's a good way to teach people. But we are now advanced, bro. We are not kids, you feel me? We're gonna figure it out ourselves. And that's what we did. So as you can see, the F has been replaced by G. Oh, now we gotta follow the author. Let's follow the author. Bro, for some reason, Go is just very funny. Why do we need G, V, D, all of this extra stuff? I don't know. So as you can see, the F has been replaced by G. Two different parameters. It's actually testing them. It's testing them inside. Oh, because they're using a structure. We're using a struct. So you can use the same area function to test to run two different things, but the underlining types are different because we're using a structure. So we're not using each other's parameters. Do you understand? Because what happens is the main function has to just call the structure and then you pick it up from there. I think you get the point, right? So yeah, let's see why is using G. With good reason, use of G. Now here's the thing. We could have the same thing if we were not doing this, but I wanted the structs to just have everything that we've done inside the structs to be here. And one thing for real. So how does the area function using the example look like? Have we seen it? Okay, here's how the area function looks like. There's a rectangle, area rectangle, and then this is the parameter rectangle. All of them look like this. And as you can see, we have rectangle here, but for some reason we have a circle. I think the author just wanted to put them like in one place. I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm not interested in it. That's why. But that's a nice catch though. Um what's going on here? After you can see that F has been replaced by G with good reason. The use of G will print a more precise decimal number in the error message. Where? Wait. You can access the fields of struct with the syntax of this. Now change the two functions to fix the test. I hope you'll agree that passing a rectangle to a function conveys our intent more clearly. So our next is to write an area for this. So yeah, undefine circle. And then you have to go and define it, I guess. And then yeah, as you can see, you have a different struct for the circle. And now if we return, it's gonna say the type rectangle. It is yeah. Okay, some programming languages allow you to do something like this. Function area this, function area this. But in Go you cannot. I think yeah, this is a way for yeah, this is a way for the author to just like catch up with us, because obviously the author knows that hey, at some point the whoever's reading will get confused here, and that's a nice catch actually. But then he redeemed himself here. But we already knew that though. We already knew that off the jump. That's the reason why we didn't follow this exact example. And that's the best thing is like now we are thinking ahead. It means we understand it. All right, let's go back. And as you can see, we are even completely using different stuff. Like it is we're using different stuff. If you go back here to our stuff, you can see we literally have this. We have math.testing. We have a lot of stuff that we've incorporated by ourselves. But underlining sense, they all mean the same thing. So let me first understand this concept of the G thing, because this G stuff is confusing me for a sec. Let me first understand it. So what's really going on here with refactor? Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with this. I'm also okay with whatever. So this is the one. As you can see, F has been replaced by G. So why has F been replaced by G? I don't know. The use of G will print a more precise decimal number in the error message. For example, what am I saying? Using a radius of 1.5 in a circle, area calculation, F would show something like this, whereas G would show something like this. So it's more precise. But do we really care? Should we really care? I mean, I think it's talking about this, right? If we go back to our test case, here printing this in like decimal places. So rather than saying print 2F, we can say print decimal places, like 3 decimal places in G. Like when we use G, it will be more precise. So for now, let's just try to print, let's try to print like 5. Let's try to print 5F. And let's just go here also and try to print 5F as well. And look at the difference. So let's run our test circle and let's see what's gonna happen. For some reason, okay, let's error out this test case for it to work, I guess. So maybe we change the, maybe let's say we want, maybe let's say we want 1. And let's see what's going on. I'm kind of confused right now. How do we test this? Yes. No, I don't know how to test this for real. How do we test this, bro? I don't know how we can test this. I'm now confused. Because it just says test pass, but then oh no, we actually need to print the numbers even when we don't have an error, right? So how do we print the numbers? Let's say we want to print want. So we want to print want. So I think we are going to say print for Go is FMT, right? So let's try to have FMT.println. And instead of FMT, yeah, FMT is the format. Instead of print line, we're actually going to use FMT.printf so I can see what's going on with the format. Yeah, let's print it and check the console for everything else. So yeah, as you can see, we have two, now we're taking 2 decimal places, right? What if we want to, let's say, for example, we don't put the limit of decimal places, and let's just use F. Is it really gonna work? I don't know. Let's try to run it again and see. I think it's gonna work, but yeah, it's gonna look funny, like it's a lot of stuff. So this is not precise, I think. Now, here it ends with 3, 4, right? Now let's try to use G and see what's gonna happen. G, let's go and use G. And let's run this test function again. And yeah, yeah, this is more precise. This is more precise. So I think we've tested everything and we've learned something new, right? This is like great knowledge. I'm not gonna lie. But for this, I'm just gonna maybe just comment this line out. And that is gonna be it. I think we've learned a lot today. So I'm gonna say write the minimal code. We already know that. I guess use G for rocket trajectory. but but boy, your brain is just like your brain is just crazy. How are you thinking about things like this? Rocket trajectory is crazy. You don't measure rocket trajectory and then have like some exponential stuff. I mean, like some decimal kind of stuff. I feel like rocket trajectories are very precise because there is no room for error when it comes to rocket trajectory. It's like well defined. So yeah, I don't know that concept of yours. Because look at it, even landing the rocket, you need to know like you need to line it up very well and all of that. So it's like a lot of precision is required. And decimal places are far from precise. Like in general, decimals are far from precise. So there's some small percent error, right? A lot of decimals are pi. Okay. All right. So I think now we understand why we might need G. And I think the author is like is just hard coding stuff, but I think down the line is going to like make it easier. But we get the point, boy. So yeah, I think that is that. I'm not really gonna waste time. So as you can see, there is some duplication in our tests and stuff like that. So what's going on here? Test.helper got the shape area like this. I don't know what this is doing though. Interfaces are a very powerful concept in statically typed languages like Go because they allow you to make functions that can be used with different types and create highly decoupled code while still maintaining type safety. No, that's a wrong way to think about it. You don't need decimals a lot, actually. Wait, hold on. You do need decimals a lot, actually. Numbers without decimals are the least precise. You sure? You sure about that? Let's say, which one is more precise? 0.2 or oh, hold on. 0.203 or zero point 0.2. Which one is more precise? I think, yeah, 0. Yeah, yeah, because there's more information. I don't know, bro. It is what it is. Let's introduce this by refactoring our code. So what's going to happen here? TB, test helper. Nice. Good one. So, bro, there's something here. What's going on here? We got this one. This is the shape area. Okay, that's for the interfaces. And I think that's what we did, right? Yes, we have our shape and our, oh, it takes in a whole function. Wait. This takes in a whole function as the data type. This is crazy. What's going on here? We want to be able, so there's some duplication in our test. We want to, all we want to do is take a collection of shapes, call the area method on them, and then check the result. Collection of shapes. Now we want to be able to write some kind of check area function that we can pass both rectangles and circles to, but fail to compile if we try to pass that is in a shape. Okay, I think that's like some extra stuff that maybe we could go over. I don't think we need it at the moment, but it's okay to understand it. So we have, why do we need a helper function here? I don't know, but it's fine. So we have a helper function, and then we got shape.area, and then if we don't, if what we got is not the same as what we want, it should fail. What is our want then? If check area function testing, okay, the shape as shape, and then want as float 64. All right, it's okay. If if the area is not a float, then it should fail. I don't know, bro. This is like a little bit confusing. It's fine. We are creating a helper function that like we have another exercise, but this time we're asking for a shape to be passing. So if we try to call this with something that isn't a shape, then it will not compile. How does something become a shape? we just still go what a shape is using an interface declaration. So we are creating a new type just like we did with the rectangle and the circle, but this time it is an interface rather than a structure. So this is why I'm not gonna go into like interfaces. I think interfaces we can do it tomorrow. Yeah, I think we can do interfaces tomorrow and other stuff. For today's structs is okay. Like I feel like we are better off with this knowledge than to just force trying to learn something that is a little bit similar and then we fail later. So I'm good with like I'm good with the way we're moving. So we can stop here with the structs and then tomorrow continue with pointers. Now that's not the end of the stream, my boys, because we're gonna be playing some chess. But that should do it for whoever came for the programming section of our streams. And then yeah, we keep it short and sweet and just go about our day. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this. Yes, sir. I'm just gonna go ahead and add this and say git add dot. We just commit this. So we worked on structs, not interfaces, right? So we're gonna say worked on structs, uh, almost interfaces. I think structs and some interface. We didn't work on interface, so let's just say worked on structs. All right, and then we're just gonna push this. And one thing for real, bro, if like in future, let's say in future somebody is interested in learning Go, I feel like I can refer my GitHub to them, right? And say, hey, go check out my GitHub. You probably learn a thing or two, isn't it? And it's not like it's like my, um, I don't know, bro, but I just feel like this is actually nice. Feel like this is like the right way to learn. Like look at how everything that I've learned is already here. And this is proof to show that I've learned this. And whenever I get confused, I can go over this and just try to like understand it better. Wow. Now I'm really proud of myself, boys. So I'm proud of myself, I'm not gonna lie. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna play some chess. Let's go play some chess. We're done with the coding section now, thanks. So if you only came for coding, I consider coming back tomorrow, okay? Enjoy the rest of your day, my brother. Let's go and have some chess, play some chess, have some fun, and then I'll probably go to the coffee store. And that is it. That's just gonna be a day. Tomorrow I have a school, I have uni. So that's gonna do it, my boys. And I think just give me a sec, okay? I think my girlfriend is texting me, so let me see what she wants. Oh, okay. I'm still on stream. Just still on stream. All right. We be going wild on here. So sometimes I don't wanna like you feel me. I don't wanna That's why like you gotta chill a little bit, you know. But yeah, it's okay. CIA. Okay. FBI. FBI. I have a game with you, my boy. Come through. Yo, what's going on? My camera for some reason is just stuck, right? Oh, okay. I thought it was stuck for a second. FBI, come send me a challenge. Send me a challenge. I have some grudges to fulfill. Oh, to settle. Bro, 7-2 is well. Okay, make it 15 minutes. Make it 15 minutes. Come through. Come through. Come through. No problem, bro. Listen, FBI, I do not care if it's 100 on one because you're 1200 and I am just starting to play chess. So don't blame me. You feel me? It's like today, if you beat Magnus Carlsen one game and he beats you 1,000 games, you won't really worry, boy. You won't really worry. You won't really worry, my brother. Boy is cooking. Boy is trying to like cook. Boy is trying to cook. All right. So, mm, I don't know. I do not know. All right, should I move my knight? What are you saying in the chat? Magnus. I'm not Magnus. The hell is that? All right. You know what? I don't want my knights to just get kicked around back and forth. So I'm gonna have some problems. Oh, but yeah, if I go here, what? You're just gonna destroy your pawn structure if you just push aimlessly, right? So yeah, good. Let's go. Let's go. Some aimless push. But yeah, I think I like my game so far, bro. I don't know if you've known, but I'm trying to play some anti D4 opening because D4 is just overrated. Like it's too powerful for me, bro. Like my brain can't take it. So we are so back in development right now. You're so back in development. What do you mean by that? Bro, I don't care about being back in development, bro. I swear to God. I really don't care about being back in development. All I know is that I am trying to prevent the D4 whatever. So you can call it whatever, but I know I got something up my sleeve. I got something up my sleeve. All right, this is getting a little bit hectic. Yeah, this is getting a little bit hectic. Mm, 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 mm. Why did you run away from the discover check, nigga? Why? I mean, the discovered attack. Why did you run away? Boy. Oh my god, that was nice. That was nice seeing you running away. I was like, this guy is toast. I was like, this guy is toast. If you had played something dumb, you're gonna be toast. Literally, bro. So yeah. Now I think I've successfully prevented D5. I mean D4. I've successfully prevented D4. That D4 opening is mad annoying, bro. Like very annoying. Excessively annoying, bro. Yeah. So annoying, bro. Nice. So please, if you may, can I castle? Please. Let's go. We are now fully, not actually fully developed because we got some cooking still to do, but at least we are somewhere. Now, let's start cooking. Somehow this is unprotected, but do I care about it? I don't think I do. So, no, I do for real. So let's just jump in here, protect this, and put you on pressure, and you have to go away from there. You're not, bro. Your queen is just getting kicked left, right, center. Because you have a very ugly pawn structure. Actually, it's not too bad, by the way. Your pawn structure is not that bad. But yeah, I think I got some cooking to do here. Oh, this is protected. One, if you push, take, if I take, you take, and then what else? I don't have anything. So let me triple protected, and then we start pushing pawns now. We start pushing pawns, 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 my boy. I feel like, oh boy, bro, like I hate you for this, but I think I might have something for you, right? I hate you for trying to play this, bro. You just so annoying, you guy. You're so annoying, bro. Okay, that's a fork. That's a crazy fuck, dog. I didn't expect this to be the case. Yeah, that's a pawn fuck, man. How did I fall for that? But hey, man, if I ever go down, I wanna go down like a champion. Yo, feel me? All right. I feel like this is lost already. So let me just sacrifice that one. And I guess yeah, I think I'm okay with that decision. Yo, wait a minute, wait a minute. What the hell? What the hell, Yante? Yo, does it mean my other yo yo Amanda is trapped? How, bruh? How? What happened? Jesus. Jesus. What the hell? Bro, I also play chess. Wanna play with me? I'm also 800 rating. No problem, no problem. I wanna play with you. Most definitely. Come through, my brother. Okay. I think my boy is really trying to cook here, but I don't know what food you cooking. I don't buy that food, bro. Okay. That was kind of annoying, dog. Wait, that was mad annoying, bro. Yeah, that was mad annoying. Hmm. Ah! Welele, Jesus. Jesus, my boy, you fell for the old trick in the book, bruh. Why did you fall for the old trick in the book? Wait. Let me first make sure I'm not blundering anything, okay? Let me just make sure I'm not blundering anything. Okay. Oh, Lord, that was. No way, bro. No way. Oh, Lord, I just thought, bro. I thought I had trapped your queen, but I didn't. I thought I had trapped your queen, but I didn't. And that's the sad reality. So now, I think if I trade queens now and I'm down material, I'll lose this game. So, nah, I'm not going for that, dog. I'm not trading queens, bro. But like, this was gonna be some crazy game. I swear to God. This is gonna be some crazy game. This is gonna be some insane game, bro. Damn. Bro, what the fuck are you playing like this? Bro, why you offering a queen trade? What's going on with you, bro? Play your game, bro. God damn. I'm not trading shit. Hold on. Why you trading queens, bro? What the hell is going on with bro? What's going on with bro? I wanna beat you, bro. I wanna keep the queens on board. God damn. Nice. So now that we have that in place, I think it's safe to keep the queens on board. Yeah, I think it's safe to keep the queens on board, man. No, no problem. Rashid, I'm gonna play with you next. I'm gonna play with you next. Oh God. I'm gonna play with you next, bro. You're such a you're such a fool, you guy. Why did you cuss over? Oh my lord. I don't know why you canceled, but that was a very funny move, bro. I don't know why you canceled, dog. That move was very funny. All right. Yo, Emperor, it's good, bro. How you doing? What's poppin'? Rashid, there is no telling. You feel me? When people are playing, there is no telling. That's like cheating, you know? We're not cheating over here. What the hell? No, what the hell? What the hell? I'm cooked. Oh my god. What the hell was I doing? I should have covered this shit. What? Let me let you finish your bit. Let me just let you finish this bit. It's fine, bro. That was sad. That was a very sad game. Okay, how can I, where was my problem at? Let me first try to understand. Okay, I think my problem was here. No, it wasn't sneaky. I saw it. I saw it. It wasn't sneaky. I saw the bishop, but I didn't think it was going to end in mate. You know what I saw? You can tell mine was mate too, by the way. Not actually mate because you would go back with the queen and then I would, yeah. But at the end of the day, what I saw is that if I played here, you're gonna have to push this and then yeah, take here, take your rook, just like that. But then yeah, I was just meant to lose anyways. But you played well though. You played well. I should have played here. I think that was the only way to save it. But it wasn't gonna save it for long. Cause one check can get me toasted. Even bishop here. Just bishop here is enough to get me tossed. Maybe I would come here though. Yeah, I think this is the only way. But then if you come here, then then I can cook you now. Check. What else? Obviously, you're not gonna play like that though, right? So you have to block with your queen. You lose the queen, and then I cook you. But it's okay, bro. It's okay. I made some errors here and there, but it's fine. Yo, Rashid, add me up. Your name is Rashid 001. All right, let me go to search Rashid. I think it's underscore FBI. Shut up. Shut up, bro. Nice game, the nice game. Listen, like I said, Rashid, I do not give a shit if you beat me one. I mean, not Rashid. FBI. If you beat me a thousand, whatever. I don't mind, like losing to that, because at least I know I've lost, but I've learned something. You feel me? Given I have like I think 3 months just playing this game. Come on, bro, take it. You understand? So let me try to send challenge to my boy. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. You like to troll me, but let's get it. My boy Rashid is 700 something rated. Are we playing rated challenge or unrated? I think we should make it unrated, right? So it's fair. So nobody is getting left out. If you make as rated challenges, we would leave rating for when you're playing like ELO, trying to build your ELO online. That would make more sense. So let's go ahead and just make it unrated so that nobody is getting toast. Because one loss for somebody who's under, like lower rated than you, is over. So Rashid, lock in. I've sent you some challenge. Let's go. hmm Let's go D4. Oh, England Gambit. I'll take it. Yeah, for sure. So, do I need to protect this pawn or just play, go about my day? I think going about my day is the best way. Just go about my day. All right. Why is Queen getting out early? Oh, I see. He wants to check and take my bishop. Hmm. I see that, boy. That's a nice move right there. Check and take my bishop. But before you do that, boss, check now. Come through. Come through and lose your queen. Alright, I don't care about that pawn anyways. I'll always get that pawn back. Let's go. What do you mean I shouldn't cook you? I'm not that good, bro. I'm not that good. I'm not that good. Calm down. Relax, my boy. I'm not that good. Nah, FBI is not a noob, bro. FBI is a goat. He's rated what? 1,000, almost 1,300, bro. FBI is so good at the game. Let's go. Let me throw some gang signs up. Let me throw some gang signs up. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. All right. That was a nice one, though. That was actually, actually, he played. I'm not gonna lie. He played. He played. He played. He played. He played, dog. What the hell? What was this for? What the hell was that? What was that for, bro? That was funny. That was funny. That was really funny. That was actually funny. Hold on. That was funny, bro. I don't know why there was need to play that. I like that. I might as well just go down with a pawn, right? Because it was dead anyways. So let it just die. Hmm. You know what? I kind of don't want to play this. I was thinking about playing something like this. It backfired, man. It backfired. I should have cancelled. I should have again cancelled. I should have cancelled, bro. Yes, I should have cancelled. Yo. That was not good. That was honestly not good. Jeez. That was not good, bro. Bro, that was sad. That was actually sad. Losing that night was the saddest thing ever. Let's just go somewhere here. All right. What the hell is bro playing? Yo, is everything okay? Hmm. I don't know what this guy is trying to achieve with this. Oh, I see what he wants to do actually. Yeah, that was dumb, bro. Like that was actually dumb. But it's a good move though. Alright, bro. Let's see. He wants to have a discover check. This guy is very cheeky, bro. Holy shit. Oh Lord, bro. Why is this? Oh, what should I do now? Okay, let me just see what he wants to do. 'Cause this is just annoying as hell, dog. Holy shit, this guy is cooking, dog. He's cooking, he's cooking, he's cooking. Good. That was a free bishop. That wasn't a free bishop. Holy shit. Oh, Lord of Dust. Oh my God, I'm toast. I'm toast. How is this game playing so good like this, bro? I should have. Bro, I should have counseled a long time. But if you know, if I did take, I was still gonna lose my queen or my knight or something. Holy shit. Okay. Now, just because I didn't want to lose the rights to castle, now I have to like endure all this pain, bro. And this is actually made, by the way. This is made, by the way. This is like it's game down. Let me just resign. Good game, bro. Good GG's, man. I can't have like it's nothing else I can play. Maybe here, like if I go here, then you take with the knight or take back. But that's like a lot of wasting time. A good game though, I'm not gonna lie. That was a nice one. It's okay, man. It's okay. Hey boys, look, FBI. Should I rematch him? I think let me rematch him to like set the record straight to see. Oh my god, hold on, let me cancel this. To see if that was my fault or something was wrong. Let me just rematch him, bro. Hey Rashid. Let's play. Let's rematch. Let's rematch. Let's rematch. Come through. Come through. Come through. Come through. All right. So now I'm playing with the black pieces. Let's go. All right. Somebody knocking the gate or what? I don't know. Mm, bro. Let's change that. ASAP. Mm, I don't know. I did, yeah. Was popping, bro. How you doing? How's life? What are you doing on the countryside, bro? Yo, what are you doing on the countryside? That's crazy. What are you doing on the countryside, bro? Enjoying some nature's crazy work. What are you doing on the countryside, broski? Boy said Miss Click. Oh, yeah. Rashid, you never had any chance in that game. Good game, good game. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. I think it's time to change something. I think it's about time I change something. As the way you were cooking me the other game, bro. It's so sad. But yeah. Let's go, let's go. Okay, no problem. Let's decide the winner in this game. Let's go. No worries. Let's decide the winner in this game. That was I would just say a lot happened. A lot happened last game. A lot happened in the last game. Wait, hold on. Text, text, text. What does he have to block with? A bishop, right? Okay. So extend the bishop as early as now. I think I should. Uh, bishop for knight. Nah. Just Aditya with the Radiohead. Aditya with the Radiohead. You and Radiohead, bro. You always on Radiohead, Radiohead. Radiohead is crazy. Yo, FBI, you can always check like you can check the previous game to see. You can always check how the previous game went. Previous game he resigned. He said that was a mouse click, but I'll review it after after this game and show you. I just wanna know, did your reminders work? Of course. Oh, you mean for the Radiohead, if I listen to Radiohead, and also if I did what's the name? Okay. Uh yeah, cybersecurity, cybersecurity. Sure, cybersecurity. Maybe. Just wait. After this I mean, after this game, I'll give you some gist. Mm. I told you, bro. Black was just winning like crazy. Black was winning in that previous game. See what my boy is cooking, but will it help? I don't know. If I lose this, I'd rather lose it to some check. Yeah, I'd rather lose it to some check. It was going to die anyways, so. The bishop wasn't. The bishop is well still alive up to next tomorrow. Ugh. Yeah, it was still winning. I don't know why Rashid said it was mouse click. Regardless, where was he gonna go with the rook? Anywhere he would put the rook, he was going to lose. So, actually, I might. I think I should be. I should be good. Hold on. Let's just check here. Check. Check. And just go back. I think we should be able to trade here, right? Yeah. First thing. Oh Lord. Let us think. Let us think. Let us think. Hmm. This is annoying. This is mad annoying. Let me fork this too. Oh Lord. I'm really okay. Here's the thing. This for the cybersecurity, right? As far as cybersecurity is concerned, I did not really do so much research. Yeah, I didn't do so much research, bro. I can't lie to you. And I can't lie. I didn't listen to Radiohead. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, bro. That is crazy. That's crazy, bro. I was really like, I had a lot of personal problems. If I tell you right now, you will start like you will shed tears. The black, what do you mean save the day? It's not really gonna save the day. I don't think it's like save the day. Black has nothing that can save the day at the moment. Trust me, brother. I know what you're talking about is the night check. The night check cannot save the day. It's just gonna delay the inevitable. It's just gonna delay the inevitable, but it won't really do anything. Okay, can I listen to four songs? All right. Wait, boys. I have my headphones on. Let me listen to. I'll tell you the. Okay, give me the songs. Let me just listen to them right now. Let me listen to them right now as I'm speaking. How is this saving the day? Can I take this? Can I be selfish and just take? Now this is getting a little bit hard for me to think right now. How is that possible? I could take the rook, right? I could take the rook. And what's gonna happen? I have, let's say, oh, bro, I'm way ahead in material, bro. Like I don't mind trading, but he could go here though. This is the only thing that's helping him going here. So if I go here, check, he's just gonna go here, and it's not gonna do anything. And then I take the 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 rook. But first, hold on. Before anything, bro, let me just take the rook. I feel like that's the only way to play, man. I had nothing to play in this game. Yeah. Is he having any more checks again? No. Yeah, no checks. Let me just go here. Yeah, no checks again. The checks are done. Take the rook, and you're cooked. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to tell. I just wanted to tell. This is a nice game. Hey, listen, listen. Wait. I had made where? Yo, Rashid. No, we're not playing again, Rashid. Calm down, calm down. I think we need to check this guy's stuff out. Relax. I won, nigga. I'm gonna play with you later, okay? After this trip, after this trip. Instead of queen check, bishop check. Too excited. We okay, you wanna play? Yo, FBI. Should I let him redeem himself? Okay, fine. Send the challenge. Send the challenge. Let me let you redeem yourself. Let's play 10 minutes game. It's fine. Let's play a 10 minutes game. It is okay. It's okay. Yeah, okay, Aditya, tell me the songs. Tell me the songs, Aditya. Okay, no problem. Yo, you'll have to tell me where the okay, he said them in the chat. Let me see. I think I was too like okay, the first one is Paranoid Android. Okay, this wait, which move to prevent the mate? I don't understand like where was the mate? Where was the mate in one for the bishop? Where? Which one? Where? Oh, right here. You mean here? This is mate in one. Not in one, but yeah, this is like mate. Okay, I didn't really think about it. I didn't really think about it. Oh, better yet, this is also going to be mate. But yeah, I think I just went up here, right? What did I play? I'm confused now. Uh, okay. I didn't have to like. Okay, I think this was the one. Yeah. Okay, from here. Oh, right here. This one. You mean this one right here was met in. Yeah, for sure. I missed it. I missed it. Bro, wanna play 5 minutes game? Okay, yeah, yeah, of course, of course. Send it, send me. Okay, let me just send it. Let me send it. All right, let's go. I don't play Blitz as much though, so I think you might beat me or you will beat me. I don't know. I don't play Blitz that much, but let's see. Uh, all right, let's. All right, not bad. Mm, yeah, I did. I'll check. I'll check them out. I promise. I'll check them out. Okay, this is annoying. Okay, which one should I begin with? Camo Police, Let Down, Paranoid Android. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check it out. Definitely, bro. I will. I will. I will, bro. Right now, like my brain is fried. I can't lie to you, bro. Okay, this is check, and then I'm toast. This is great. Hmm. Okay. I don't know. All right, it's crazy, bro. This game is cooked, man. This game is toast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, it's okay, boys. So now let me listen to the song. Yo, Aditya, let me hope you're happy now, okay? No, Rashid, let me hope you're happy. So now let me go. Let me go and lock in. He said twice and bro agreed, and I've been saying for years at this point. Okay, let me listen to the first song. What was the song? What's the song title? The first one is Paranoid Android. Okay. Paranoid. You guys, I'm looking on my other computer here too because I cannot listen to copyrighted songs on stream. I'll get demonetized, you know. So Paranoid on Android Radiohead. Yo, Rashid, nice game by the way, nice game. Okay, let me listen. Better. Yo, the stuff is, I don't know, bro. It's some like cartoonish kind of stuff. What's there? Me, I listen to trap music, bro. I'll check it out after this trip, bro. I'm super tired. Okay, I'll listen to it after, like for real. This time I have them loaded up. No, I will. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now, bro. Like, I swear to God, boys. Not right now. I gotta go now. I gotta go. I want to go to the coffee store and just go and sip coffee and chill. Listen, my brain is cooked. My brain is literally cooked, boys. You get it? I'm tired. Tomorrow. Oh my God. Calm down, Aditya, bro. Relax. Of course. Oh, boy said literally two lines. What two lines, bro? Yo, let me go and sip coffee, dog. Let me go and sip coffee. Get my brain active. Yo, I'm out of here.